Hi, it's me, Josh Carr. What I want to talk to you about today is how to use XLOOKUP properly. A lot of us have been using VLOOKUP for years, and XLOOKUP is a lot better than VLOOKUP, but a lot of people don't understand why. So here's a good example of this because I've gotten this question from a number of people. If you have a bunch of dates, you can see some dates here and some cash flows. You could do a simple V or H lookup because an H lookup and a V lookup are essentially the same thing. And if you did a simple H lookup, it would just be like, okay, I'm looking for the date. That's in the blue cell. The answers are in the red cell. Give me what's in the second row. And in this case, it would find the date in the red zone, give you the second row. And when you look for February 28, you'd get 101. That's the way people have used HLOOKUPs, VLOOKUPs, and index match functions for years. And the answer is a value. On the other hand, if you do like an XLOOKUP, you could say, I'm looking for the date, that's the blue cell, in the red area, and I want the matching answer that's in the purple area. And if you did that, you'd again get 101. So at first glance, it seems like it does everything the same. It's basically like you either get the value 101 or you get the value 101. XLOOKUPs are different in one key way, though. An XLOOKUP does not give an answer that's a number. It gives an answer that's a cell reference. And the cell reference happens to be a cell that has a value of 101. Now, when I say that, you may be like, well, so what? Isn't that the same darn thing? It's not. Because with an H lookup, you have a value. With an X lookup, you get an answer of a cell reference. So I can do something with that cell reference. For example, if I have a date and I put in a number of months that I want to move the answer by, I could be like, okay, let me go to that date in the red zone, return the cell reference that's in the purple zone, and then use that cell reference that is in the purple zone inside of other things. For example, here I used it inside of an offset function. So in this case, it gives you the answer of D9, because that's where 101 is, and then because the offsets is 0, 1, it stays in the same row, and it goes over by one column. And if you go one column to the right from D9, you get E9, and that answer would be 102. Or you could be like, go to the date, that's B21, find it in the red zone, find the corresponding answers in the purple zone, stay in the same row, stay in the same column, go and then highlight an area that's 1 by 3 wide. The 1 you can see there, the 3 that's in C21. And if you think about it, if you went to D9 and you highlighted an area that's 1 by 3 or selected an area, you'd get D9 colon F9. And then if you have a range of cells, well, what can you do with a range of cells? You could sum a range of cells. So this is pretty awesome. Basically, instead of just a good old-fashioned lookup function, with XLOOKUP, you could get a cell where the answer is and then do stuff to it. Select a cell and get the single value, get a bunch of cells and get all those values. You could sum those values. You could average those values. You could take the min. You could take the max. Max. I've been using this in a lot of Excel models. It's pretty robust, and it's a mental step forward from your basic VLOOKUP. Hopefully you find that interesting. I've been using this offset with XLOOKUP all over the place. If this sort of stuff fills you with joy and wonder, feel free to send me an email. Other than that, I hope everybody's having a wonderful March 2023, and my email is up there in case you want to reach out. Cool. Best of luck, and until I see you again, keep building better models.